I'm going to say this, and then I ain't going to say nothing else. I'm speaking to everyone who have children and grandchildren. As a mother, as a grandmother, if I'm anywhere with my children or with my grandchildren, and there is a threat of assault upon my children or my grandchildren, I'm going to ask, take me. I'm going to step in front of that gun. I'm going to step in front of that knife. I'm going to beg, I'm going to plead, don't hurt them. Please don't harm my babies. Please, I'm going to scream to the tip top of my voice. I'm going to cry to the heavens. And I'm going to beg. And I'm going to plead. And I'm going to tell them I will give you anything. I will do anything you tell me to do. Just don't hurt them. Take me. I know I'm old. I know you might not want me. I know you might see more value in them. But don't hurt them. For God's sake, don't hurt them. I'm ready to go, and I will go for them. Right? And you feel the same way, right? As a mother, as a grandmother, as a father, as a grandfather, right? And if you are a woman that doesn't have any children, but your favorite child is your niece or your nephew, if you are an uncle that doesn't have any children, but your favorite child is your niece or your nephew, or you're a man that doesn't have any children, but you have a favorite child that's in your life that you will lay your life down for. Right? You feel that way, and you know without a shadow of doubt you are willing to lay down your life for the people, the children, the grandchildren that you love. Correct? I know. So then I ask you, why is it that I don't see the fight in us that I should be seeing? See, because we're not the ones, us older people, we're not the ones whose lives are being threatened. We've lived our life. Us parents, us grandparents, we've lived our life. And hopefully we got a little more life to live. But in the meantime, and in between time, there is a threat taking place on our lives, on our children's lives, on our grandchildren's lives. And ain't nobody standing in front of the threat to keep the threat from harming our children or our grandchildren or the children that we love. Ain't nobody standing in front of the threat. Nobody's blocking the threat from hitting our children. The threat is in the White House. The threat has DEI by the throat. The threat is threatening to send people out of this country and dismantle birthrights. The threat went to California and told the people, if you get the water right, you will see me as the greatest president in the world, and I will fund this situation. That's a threat. Yet ain't nobody standing up to the threat. Everybody's running from the threat. Everybody's taking cover from the threat, and everybody's taking care of themselves. Man for himself and God for us all, my mother used to say. But we got children. We got grandchildren that's looking at us and saying, you ain't gonna do nothing? He just gets to get away with this? That's what those cute little eyes and are looking up at us and saying and wondering and thinking. They hear us talking. They hear us yelling at the TV. They hear us arguing. They hear us screaming. But they don't see us doing nothing. They don't see a lot of us doing nothing. They see us still going to work. They see us still going to Walmart. They see us still going to McDonald's, pulling up in the drive-thru. They see us still shopping at Sam's Club. They see us still posting on X. They see us still driving Teslas. They see us still doing all of the things and going to all of the places that are the threat. Threatening, dismantling DEI, changing their DEI programs. They see us still doing this. And ain't nobody covering them. Ain't nobody putting an umbrella over their head. Yet and still, you'll do what? I'll stand for me and mine. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me and mine. Black folk, we still doing the same thing. You don't want to get uncomfortable. Still doing the same thing. Still letting the threat get bigger. Still allowing the threat to get bigger. And ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody rolling up no sleeves. You got a handful of people that marched in Washington. We can't stay mad at the situation and at the fact that he is the president. You can't stay mad at that. No more than he should stay president. Should you stay mad at that? You have a responsibility to the children and the grandchildren you claim to love. Because there is a threat. And it ain't those drones people have been seeing either. That ain't the threat. The threat is at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C. That's the threat. It's a homeland threat. You know it, and I know it. The question is, what are you willing to do about it? How uncomfortable are you willing to get? What are you willing to turn in, to trade in, to not go anywhere anymore, to not go and shop at certain places anymore, to not post on certain platforms anymore, to not buy from certain places anymore? What are you willing to do to alleviate the threat, the homeland threat that is upon our children and our grandchildren? Because it's a threat. And you the first one to say you will lay down your life for yours. One can only hope. Have an amazing day.